major economic system and one is what, a combination of both. One is called market economy, another thing is called command economy, another thing is called mixed economy. You better do one thing, you divide your note into two things. One side market economy, on the other side you write what, command economy. Then later we will talk about what, mixed economy. Combination, combining the features of market economy and what, command economy is the market economy and command, market economy and what, command economy. Clear? Sometimes this market economy is also called as free market economy. Command economy is called controlled economy. Sometimes this is called open economy. This is called closed. Don't write all these things, just write command and market economy, or if otherwise free market only write. Don't write open and closed and all. You will understand. After understanding you can write it. Okay, now on what basis this economy is classified into market economy and command economy is on the basis of, if you can answer this question, okay, by answering a question you can tell whether you support market economy or command economy. You can, like, if you can answer, it is in this answer you decide what economy is good, or like how this economy is divided into market and command. So the question is, don't write, just listen now. What to produce, how to produce, how much to produce, to whom to produce. If these questions are answered by market force of demand and supply, then it is called market economy. You are getting it or not? What to produce, how to produce, how much to produce, whom to produce. If this for answer for these questions are determined only by market force of demand and supply, then it is called market economy or free market. But what to produce, how to produce, how much to produce, whom to produce, at what price a product is to be sold, everything, if it is determined by the government or the state, then it is called command economy. Here the market force of demand and supply is not going to decide. You are getting it? Government will decide. Then it becomes controlled economy. Is it very clear or not? Are you getting it or not? See, very simple thing. You want to produce something and you look at the market, what people are liking, what people are demanding. Oh, this is what people are demanding nowadays. I am going to produce this. And since there is a great demand, if I keep this much as a price, I think people will buy it. You decide the price. You decide what is going to be produced, how you are going to make it. You decide. All these things you are deciding on the basis of what? Market force, demand and supply. The market participants you are observing and you are deciding. Then it becomes what? Market economy. But when government gives you direction, so and so, you have to produce this one, this much, and you can sell it only to this place at this price, decided by government, then it is called what? Government or state. It is called as what? It is called as command economy or controlled. So what I would say is, you can better write like this. Here you can put a box kind of a thing. You can put a box. Here you can write what to produce, how to produce, how much to produce, whom to produce, what price it is to be sold. Abdin eldite, this is what? Decided by market force of demand and supply is this economy. If this is decided by what? Government, state, then this is getting it. Fine with this? So here you have to understand what is the philosophy behind this economy. What is the philosophy behind these type of what? You have written it, you write. First write this, then I will explain very quickly. what, how much and whom to produce. If this is decided by market forces of demand and supply, it is called market economy or capitalist economy. Ella onnudha. Market economy, free market, capitalist. Okay va? Then written. Okay, now listen. You have to understand what is the philosophy. This market economy based on liberal ideology. It is based on liberal ideology and liberal philosophy. Whereas command economy, controlled economy is based on socialist ideology and socialist philosophy. You are getting it? This is liberal ideology or philosophy, that is socialist ideology or philosophy. Okay, what is this liberal ideology and what is this socialist ideology? Listen, liberal ideology will emphasize on individual liberty. It will emphasize on individual liberty. Edudha more important for this liberals? Liberty, individual liberty, freedom of choice. Idu ana socialist philosophy or what ideology, they give more emphasis on equality. They give more emphasis on equality. Emphasizes on equality. Now listen, based on this, you are getting it? Now you will understand. Here, the emphasis, as the emphasis is on freedom. Emphasis is on freedom. Okay, freedom of individual. That is the emphasis. Both as a consumer as well as a producer. You are getting it? As an individual, you can be a producer, you can be what? A consumer. You have what? A freedom. You have liberty. You are getting it or not? You have freedom, you have liberty. Okay, so see, for an example, US and all comes under this market economy. US and Western countries predominantly comes under market economy. See, you as an individual, is not, your economic choices are not controlled by government. If at all it is controlled, it will be controlled by market force of demand and supply. That's it. Anything, nothing else. You are getting it or not? See, for an example, you would like to have a cake, you can have it. You would like to what? Have a alcohol, you can have it. There will not be any prohibition of alcohol. There will not be like what? You cannot consume alcohol. There is no, on moral grounds also, there will not be any intervention by the government. Government will not interfere. Least interference of government in the economic activity of an individual. That is what is called laissez-faire concept. That is what is called laissez-faire. What is laissez-faire? Least interference of government in the economic activities of an individual. As an individual, economic activity means as an individual you can be a consumer, you can be a seller, buyer. You are getting it or not? So government will never interfere. Okay, see, alcohol, you want to sell alcohol, you can sell it. Okay, why government is not coming on what? Saying you should not sell alcohol? Why government is? As long as people are willing to drink alcohol, there is a demand for alcohol, then this person can sell. I will not tell whether you have to what? Sell or not. Market will tell. When people shifts from what? They stop drinking alcohol, then I don't have to what? Stop a person from selling alcohol. He himself will stop selling it because there is no demand. So you are getting it or not? So the absolute liberty. You are getting it? Absolute liberty in the sense what? Government will not come and tell it. Okay, government will not come and say, like for an example, this pen is sold at 1 lakh rupee. Government will not say, how can you sell this pen at 1 lakh rupee? How can you sell? Government will not come and tell. As long as there is people who are ready to buy this pen at 1 lakh rupee, okay, that person can sell it. He can sell it, no problem. Okay, but when there is no one, he has produced a product, okay, luxury product, no one is ready to buy it, then this person will go under loss, he has to bear the loss. Government will not come and support you. Okay, now you did business, you went bankrupt, now you have no food. Now don't worry, there is a shop, we have amma unavam, you can come and eat அப்படின்னுலாம் சொல்ல மாட்டாங்க. Okay, like, reward is completely yours, risk is also completely yours. You produce any product, fix any price, you can convince the people, you can convince the market, you can sell them, you make money. No matter the product that you produce is very good product, very healthy product, but even then market is not responding to you, means you will what? Get bankrupt, you will undergo loss, you have to suffer, and you have to suffer on your own. When you make merry on your own. When you suffer on your own. Okay, government will not come and say, hey, why, how can you make so much money? No, give me money. Government will not come and ask. At the same time, when you are suffering, government will not come for your rescue. You have absolute what? Liberty, but you should take care of your pitfalls also. That is this philosophy. You are on your own, you are maker of your own destiny. Okay, so tomorrow you come up with what? Some idea. Like I'm going to do this, I'm going to innovate this, I'm going to come up with this kind of product, can come, no restriction. Market response, no problem. Market is what determines. That is why this market economy functions on the basis of market price mechanism. The price of a product, price of a goods or a service is not determined by the government, is not determined by the state, it is determined by the market force of demand and supply. So it is a market price mechanism. It functions on the basis of market price mechanism. Functions on the basis of market price mechanism. Price of a product is determined only on the basis of demand and supply. But on the other hand, listen here, on the other hand, command economy. What to produce, how to produce, how much to produce, whom to produce, at what price you have to sell, everything is determined by what? State. Why state is determining everything? Because state wanted to make sure what? People, the people who are more able, more talented, more skillful, take all the wealth into their head. Here the importance is on equality. Liberty is secondary concern. I am not saying they are ignoring liberty. Primary concern is equality. After having equality, if you can create liberty, it's fine. But you cannot sacrifice equality for the sake of liberty. For these people, liberty is primary concern. They are not avoiding equality, but for the sake of equality, you should not sacrifice your liberty. Adi ivanga philosophy. Appa inga government will what? There will be all powerful planning authority will be there. How much food? Okay, food grade. Every person needs. Okay. What are the basic needs of people? Okay, and how much goods and services are to be produced to fulfill those basic needs, and those basic needs should be sold at what price, so that everyone will get access to that what? At least minimum basic services. You are getting it or not? That is the thing. All powerful planning authority takes every decision as what, how much, for whom, everything. And then it is called what? Command economy. Why it is command? Why it's called command economy? It is functioning on the command of the state. It is functioning on the command of the planning authority. Here price is not determined by the market force of demand and supply. Whatever is the demand, whatever is the supply, price is fixed by the government. So it functions on the basis of administrated price mechanism. It functions on the basis of administrated price mechanism. You are getting it? See, this function, it is a capitalistic economy, that is a socialistic economy. Market economy is capitalistic, that is socialistic. In capitalistic economy, the distribution of goods and service, the mechanism of distribution of goods and service is based on each according to his capacity. Each according to his or her capacity. Is it very clear? What is the mechanism of distribution of goods and service in capitalistic economy? Each according to his or her capacity. Each according to his or her capacity. Here when I say capacity, what does it mean? It means capacity to pay. It means capacity to afford. You are getting it or not? That is what it is. See, for an example, to walk into the streets of Gandhipuram, okay, to walk into the streets of Gandhipuram, like you want to buy a product, you ask the price. So the goods and services in this Gandhipuram market are resource, okay. How it is distributed, to whom this bag will go, to whom this will go, it is determined on the basis of what? Your ability to pay, your ability to what? Afford, your capacity. You are getting it? It is not, your name is not written when it is produced. You are getting it or not? Your name is not written, okay, this goes to this person, this goes to that person. It's not produced for a particular person. It is produced. And who will get this? Who will pay more will get it. You are getting it or not? So mechanism of distribution is each according to his capacity. But here command economy is each according to his or her need. Mechanism of distribution is what? Each according to his or her need. Each according to his or her need. You are getting it? For an example, you are already having a bag. You are having a bag. You are going with the bag. You are going into a shop. The shop wala says, those who already have bag cannot have another bag. Government rules is there, so I cannot sell the product. You are getting it? You have money, you want to buy it, but the shop wala cannot sell it to you. He is not ready to sell it to you. You are getting it? Because you have a bag, someone else is having a need for what? Having a bag. So we have to give it to. Everyone will have bag. In capitalist system, what will happen? A person who have money can buy all the bag in that shop. He can have it. Okay. The resource can get accumulated in few hands. Wealth can get accumulated in few hands. But in socialist economy, that cannot happen. Okay. Each according to his capacity, each according to his what? Need. Imagine, simply I am saying, I am having a, let's say, cake here. Saying a cake here. And like I am saying, I am giving this cake and I am saying, eat it, and then I am going out. Okay. Now what happened? I just go out. I am not intervening. I am just keeping this cake and I am just moving out. You people can eat it. Now what will happen? You are in your own free competitive world. Okay. Whoever has the ability to what? Come here first, take the cake, eat it. Who can fight with others and push others and can eat it, you can have more. Those who are what? Timid, timid, they can just sit and watch others eat. You are getting it? Clear? No intervention by what? External factors. Your ability that will determine what, how much, well, like amount of cake you would get. What is the share of your pie? It is based on your ability. That's it. Okay, but here then what can happen? There are some people who are privileged. First two people privileged. You are sitting nearer to what? The cake. You people are privileged. You will have greater chance of what? Taking away this resource. The people who are in what? Backward. Okay, they are underprivileged people, pavam, right? What they, before they come here, everything will be what, swallowed by the people on the first bench, right? Nothing is left over. Now this creates unequal access to wealth and resource. Okay, but there is freedom. If you decide I don't want cake, you can sit arams there. No one is forcing you to eat. You are getting it? But more you what work, more you get paid. You are getting my point? That kind of a thing. That is what you will find here. No compulsion, nothing, but competition, heavy competition. But here, what happened? Everyone will be hungry only. So what I'm doing? I'm making what? Some 50 pieces. Each one of you have it. All of you have one piece. Okay. Just because you are sitting in the first bench, we can't give you 2 pieces. Just because they are sitting in the end, they will not give water. Get water. No pieces. Everyone will get water. A fair amount. Equality. So here, so how much who will get? Determined not by your ability. It's determined by my command. You are getting it? That's why it becomes what? Command economy or controlled economy. Controlled. It is controlled by what? State. Okay, there are positives and negatives of both. In first case, there is positive is what? You have liberty. You want more, you can grab more, you can eat. You don't want, you can sit. You have liberty, no forcing you. But here, the second case, I'm making 50 pieces and giving to each one of you, and someone did not like the cake and throwing out, and I'll come and yell at them. Why are you wasting? How can you waste resource? I'll yell at them also. Liberty is not there. You cannot have more cake. You don't have liberty to what? Afford more. You don't have it. You're getting it? Liberty is limited. That is what the socialist economy is all about. Getting this point or not? So each according to his capacity, each according to his or her what? Need. Is it different? Okay. Now, Ada Milton Friedman, like you don't have to write these names actually. Milton Friedman, the people who come under this capitalism, liberalism, he says government intrusion into the market efficiency in the name of regulation is corruption. You're getting it? What is Milton Friedman is saying? Government intrusion into the market efficiency in the name of what? Regulation. Okay, is nothing but corruption. Government saying, if I am intruding here and saying like what, don't fight, don't run anyone, fight, I'll regulate, I'll give each one of you each piece. This I am trying to regulate the wealth is how wealth is distributed. Okay, they say it is what? Corruption. It is corruption. You have to let survival of the fittest. You are getting it? Survival of the fittest. Brutal. They will emphasize on what? This kind of what? Brutality. Okay, if you don't have what? Money, die. If you have some illness, only when you have money you can get treatment. That's it. You are getting it? Otherwise you can't afford it. No, government, state will not come and help you. What is the role of state here? You may ask, sir, if everything is decided by what? Demand and supply. What is the role of state? Here state, the liberals call state necessary evil. They call state a necessary evil. Why it is necessary? It is necessary to enforce contract. See, listen very carefully. We both enter into a contract. When we are entering into contract, state will not interfere. I said to him, I will teach him economics, for which you agreed that you will be paying what? This much rupees. You agreed to pay this much rupee. I agreed to give this quality of service. Okay. Now this agreement, when we both are signing agreement, state will never ever interfere. State will never set the terms and conditions of the agreement. According to liberals, they believe, yeah, they make us believe actually Okay, every individual is rational. Every individual is rational. They also know every individual is not rational, but they make us believe. You're getting it or not? Every individual is rational. I know at what price I have to sell my educational service. He is rational enough to negotiate with me what is the right price to get that educational service. So two rational men or rational men enter into contract, buying and selling of goods and service. State don't have to what interfere. You have to believe in the capacity of men. They are rational. They will decide what is good for them. Okay, no one can what be more concerned about their goodness than others. They will decide. You are getting it? If I am selling this economy class at 10,000 rupees, this I believe this is right price. This is good for me. And if he believes, yes, 10,000 rupees is what worth the class, he'll pay and he'll join. Now what state here has to do? State has no role in what? Hey, you do this, you do this. No. Individuals, the market players will decide. They are rational. You're getting it? They will what? Take decision rationally. Now we both enter into contract. I said I will finish the class in 1 month, and I took 10,000 rupees from him, and there is a contract. Now I breached the contract. Now government will come and say why you are breaching the contract. You have to adhere to the contract. So here government is what? Like a policeman. Here government is like a night watchman. You are getting it? This is what is called night watchman state, policeman state, limited state. Role of state is limited only to what? Like implementing and executing the contracts, not deciding the nature of the contract. You are getting my point or not? Individuals are absolutely free in deciding whatever contract they want. You are getting it? That is what it is. So like why it is necessary? Because people who enter into contract may be of what? May try to cheat another. So to prevent those kind of things, then you need state. Now I am having private property. Can I own private property? I can own as much private property as I want. My private property may be usurped by someone. Someone may steal it, and state should be there to what? Protect my private property. So state is necessary for this reason. But why state is an evil? Why they call state is an evil? State, when it is what? Giving these kind of what? Protection service and all, sometimes might become dominant and can decide what is the price, what is the contract. Then state becomes evil. It is diluting the market. In the name of regulation, if state starts to dilute the market, then that is what? Corruption. That is what they are. Is that very clear? This is what I am explaining is a classical liberal kind of what? Understanding. Okay, fine with this? So that's what they say. State has no business being in the business. You're getting my point? That is typical what? Market economy. State has no business being in the business. Fine with this? This kind of a thing. But here in command economy, in controlled economy, state will even interfere in the agreement. Okay, in fact, the agreement itself will be between state and the individual only. That kind of a thing. Okay, so that is what it is. So state will what? Play an important role in shaping the individual choices. Okay, that is this. You're getting it? Now listen here. What are the problems of this market economy? Of course, merit of this market economy is what? You have liberty, you have freedom. I told you na. Listen, I told you na. This what this capitalist will do is, see, I told you they treat us as a rational player, but they themselves know that we are not rational. You are getting it or not? Clear with this? See, when state interferes, then capitalists may not able to exploit what the people. So that's why they want to keep the state out, and they wanted to make us believe that we are rational and our choices are rational. You're getting my point? Like when you go and buy a cloth, you think you made that choice, you think you made that decision. You're getting it? You think you made that decision, but actually that decision to wear a particular dress is made by that advertisement. You're getting it? Actually, we feel it is our choice, we made that choice, but we were made to believe that we made that choice, but actually the choices are made by what? The capitalist, and it has been instilled in us, and they made us even to believe that we made that choice. You're getting it? Now listen, you are living in an era of technology, right? We still wear watch. What is the point of wearing watch? You have your mobile phone, you can see your time at any point of time. Today watch is not for seeing the time, having a sense of time. Adu kedayadu. Watch is a cosmetics, watch is a style statement, that's it. You're getting my point? We all are wearing watch, but it is a style statement, not what like what a sense of time. Rolex la paathalum adhe sense of time. You're getting it? Normal casual la paathalum adhe dhaan. You're getting it? Time is time, but like what? Why we are able to buy it? If you are rational enough, do you think you will buy that? Don't buy that. But someone who is buying Rolex, he thinks, no one compelled me, I am the one who is buying it. But Rolex advertisement made you to buy that, because they say anyone who wears Rolex is what? Very rich, very sophisticated, elite kind of a thing. So like what? I will do it. That advertisement. You're getting it? They are actually not selling you watch. They are not actually selling you watch. They are actually selling you what? The pride. You're getting it? The cost of the pride is the cost of your watch. That's all. When you go and buy cosmetic products, okay, you are not buying products, you are actually buying your own insecurities. You are paying for it. You are paying for your what? Insecurities. Your boyfriend may leave you, your girlfriend may leave you. I want to have this tone, that tone. You're getting it or not? So it's what? Insecurities are bought and sold in the market, and capitalists made us to believe what? It is our own choice. There is a very famous saying, capitalists can sell anything to you. Capitalists can sell anything to you. If you decide to commit suicide, he can sell you a suicide rope. That is the brutality of what? Hardcore capitalist. Don't think I am a communist. I'm not saying that, okay? But what is the problem with this what? Capitalism is this. You're getting it? Write down. See, number one, exploitation of workers.